Hello students, in this class we will study about data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language and operators that are used in SQL. So firstly, these all are SQL commands. We will study about structured query language commands. SQL, as well as we all know, is the database language by the use of which we can perform certain operations on the existing database, and also we can use this language to create a database. SQL uses certain commands like create, drop, insert, etc. to carry out the required tasks. So these are SQL commands. First is DDL, data definition language, then DQL, data query language, data manipulation language, data control languages. So this is the chart of types of SQL commands. With the examples, we have this chart. DDL, examples of DDL are create, alter, drop, rename, truncate, comment. Then example of DQL is select. Then example of DML is insert, update, delete, merge, call, explain, plan, lock, table. Then data control language examples are grant and revoke. Firstly, we will study about DDL. So DDL, or data definition language, actually consists of SQL commands that can be used to define the database schema. It simply deals with description of the database schema, and it is used to create and modify the structure of database objects in the database. So one line we can remember that whatever language is used to create or modify the structure of the database is known as DDL, data definition language. Basically we are defining the data, how to keep it in the tabular structure. So we are defining the structure. So that's why all those commands who deal with structure of the database come under DDL. So these are the commands. We have some examples with us. Create, in which we are creating the database or other objects like table, index, function, view, store procedure and triggers. Then second is drop. It is used to delete objects from the database. When we have to delete the table, we use the command drop. Then alter. It is used to alter the structure of database. When we want to modify the structure of database, we use alter. Then comes truncate. In this, it is used to remove all the records from a table, including all spaces allocated for records are removed. So then comment. It is used to add comments to the data dictionary. Then rename. It is used to rename an object existing in the database. Next is data query language. The DML statements are used for performing queries on the data within schema objects. The purpose of DQL command is to get some schema relations based on the query passed to it. So only data query language example of the only example of data query language is SQL. That is select. Select statement uh, is used to retrieve the data from the database. Whenever we want to retrieve something from database or from our table, we write select whatever column names of the table, select from table. So table name. If we want to show the whole of the structure of table, we simply can write select asterisk from table name. Then whole table will be displayed, but after joining some company, please don't do this mistake, because companies have very large database, and if you type some table name and you write select asterisk from the table name, it will whole server will hang, and nothing will be easy to do, and things will get worse if you type select asterisk from the table name. So when you type, there are certain ways that you can write select top asterisk from the table. So you can see the sample in the form of sample, how the table looks like. Okay, so move forward to DML, data manipulation language. The SQL commands that deal with the manipulation of data present in the database belong to DML or data manipulation language, and this includes most of the SQL statements. First is insert, then update, and then delete. These three statements are dealing with the data inside the table. It is not rendering with the structure of the table. So these commands come under data manipulation language. Then we come to data control language. Data control language includes commands such as grant and revoke, which mainly deals with the rights or permission and the other controls of the database system. Means basically it deals with the access of who can access and who cannot. So here are two examples of DCL command, data control languages. First is grant. In this, it gives user to access privilege to database. Revoke, withdraw users access privileges given by using the grant command. So grant command gives the access and revoke command withdraws the access. Then TCL, transaction control language, as it is not considered in mainly in the DDL DML basic types of language commands, but TCL is also very important command, because when we write something and some transaction is mistakenly done, or the query doesn't respond in between, we apply some transactions and save points and roll back, commit these things, so to reoperate the transaction, and it saves time also. Let's see with the example. First is commit. So commit means it commits a transaction, means the transaction has been committed if this commit command is done. Then rollback means in case of any error, the transaction is rollback, means we will just come to a certain point before previous point where till where the transaction was okay. Then come to save point. It sets a save point within a transaction. Suppose we have a transaction of 100 lines, so after every 50 points or after 30 point we can apply a save point, so that if error comes at 59th position, then 630 lines are saved, and nextly we will have to run the next lines up till 59. So next is set transaction. It specifies characteristics for the transaction. Now we come to next topic, that is operator in SQL. An operator is a reserved word or a character used primarily in an SQL statement where statements where clause to perform operations such as comparisons and arithmetic operations. These operators are used to specify conditions in SQL statement and to serve as conjunctions for multiple conditions in a statement. So first is arithmetic operator, second is comparison operator, then logical operator, and last operator used to negate conditions. First is SQL arithmetic operators. So if we take examples of variable, then we will understand it very easily. So we have taken two variables a and b, and we have assigned values 10 and 20 to variables a and b. Now we see what happens with these variables when we apply these kind of operators on them. So first is addition. It shows the added value. So a plus b is, it will give 30. Then subtraction. So a minus b means the first will be bigger and the second will be subtracted from the first one operand. So it will give minus 10. Why? Because first one is 10 and the other one value is 20. So when we will do the subtraction, the result will come in negative sign. Then third is multiplication. It both the values of operands will be multiplied, that is a into b. So the value will come as 200. Next is division. Divides left hand operand by right hand operand. So b by a. This we have to remember always, because some people suppose it the opposite, and then the result will not be as required. So please remember this thing, that the left hand operand by right hand operand is divided. Then modulus divides left hand operand by right hand operand and returns remainder. So if there is no remainder, then it gives 0. We have nextly SQL comparison operators. Here also we are assuming the values of variables a and b as 10 and 20. So these are comparison operators, so we are comparing. So in first case we are comparing that if a is equal to b, answer is no. So this is not true. Then not equal to, a is not equal to b, so it is true. This is also the sign of not equal to, so this is also true. This is greater than sign, since a is less than b, so this is not true. This is less than sign, since a is less than b, so it is true. Nextly, this greater equal sign, if we will compare a and b, then b is greater than a, so this is not true. Neither they are equal, so this is not true. Then a is less than b, so it is true. When two signs are used, greater or equal, it means or. If less or equal, it means if it is less, then also the condition will be true. Not less than, a is not less than b, it is false because it is less than b. Next, not greater than, it is true because it is not greater than, it is less than b. We have SQL logical operators. First is all. All operator is used to compare a value to all values in the another value set. So we compare it with all other values. Next, AND operator allows the existence of multiple conditions in the SQL statements where clause. So these all operators that we are studying here, they will be used in the where clause when we will write SQL queries. Next is any. Any operator is used to compare a value to any applicable value in the list as per the condition. Next is between. The between operator is used to search for values that are within a set of values given the minimum value and the maximum value. When you have to search a hospital between some range 5 to suppose 15 kilometers, so this between will work as 5 to 15 means you have minimum and maximum value range, and between those the search will be done. So next operator is in. The in operator is used to compare a value to a list of literal values that have been specified. So suppose I have a list of 1 to 20, and now if I have to search whether 17 is inside it, so I will use the in operator. The like operator is used to compare a value to similar values like wildcard operator. Like operator is used when we have to search for a name. For example, if you have to search for some name like Anna. So if you will write AN and uh, next two characters, if you take star star asterisk asterisk, then also you can search with this like operator, and the result will be displayed. All the names starting from AN will be displayed because you have written AN and then two places asterisk. Then next we come to not. The not operator reverses the meaning of the logical operator which is used. Example, not exists, not between, not in. This is a negate operator. So whatever operators we have used, we can use not operator with them also. Or. The OR operator is used to combine multiple conditions in an SQL statements where clause. So if we have multiple conditions, we can combine them using OR operator. So condition will be like this or this. Whatever is true, then it is true. So this type. Next is null. The null operator is used to compare a value with a null value. Then unique. The unique operator searches every row of a specified table for uniqueness, no duplicates.